And live.
Hi, welcome everyone. Hello, friends. You got your favorite couple in the house over here, Lenny Bunny and Jazz.
Thank you. Wow.
Thanks for tuning in on this beautiful Sunday. Blessed to wake up today. We're all blessed to have woken up today.
It's a hot one.
Oh yes, super
The past
hot.
couple days been scorching.
Love it though. We needed this finale for sure.
Yeah, and it's been a while since we've been on, and we're happy to be back.
I know.
Talk to you guys.
Yes.
Update you guys about what's going on.
Yep, and we're kind of coming in with a revamp as well. I don't think we've ever had a podcast episode about what we're about to do. Not really, huh? Not per se.
No. I think
So
we've
we're
had
excited to
a
start
couple
this
podcasts.
New era of us.
Yeah, definitely during our journey, but right now we're on a whole different journey. That's it's exciting. It's exciting to
Yes,
think
for
about.
sure.
You know, we're in a different mind frame right now, which is real cool.
Yes. So to kick it off, before we get into the goods, I did want to share what is some of our favorite quotes right now. What's our top favorite quote? We can start.
Okay, so whoa, that's a good question. My favorite quote right now is failure is not fatal and success is not final. Meaning, if I had to explain, I don't know if I went over your head or not, but if I had to explain it, just failure does not mean that's the end of the world. There's still a lot more opportunities. It's not fatal. It's not the end of the world. And success is not final. Once you reach success, you still have things that you need to chase down. You're still going to have goals. That's just it. So that one resonated with me a lot, especially if you're trying things out and it's not working. It's not the end all be all. Trust me, keep working, keep going, and something's gonna catch you.
Love that, most definitely. That's a good one, babe. Good job.
Thank you.
Air five.
I got up for that one. I had to get up for that one.
Okay.
And what about you? Do you have any quotes that you have?
So my favorite quote right now that's sticking with me is character is best built in the stormy billows of the world.
Wow.
I think that's always been my favorite one for a really long time. It really strikes a chord with me, and I feel like I can relate to it a lot.
Yeah. And that's the truth, because it's like you don't really know who you are until you've been, thrown in the dirt till you try. Yeah. And then just kind of like, smooth seas never made a great sailor. You gotta figure out if you can manage rough waters to find out who you really are.
And it definitely just makes us that much more of a better person, knowing that we've been there. We've been through the struggle. We've lived through it, whether it's a kid, whether it's now.
And then it makes victory taste that much more sweet. It really does. It really does. Because you can look back on the times where it's like, I thought I'd never get out of what I was
Wait.
into. But
So don't. Oh,
here we are.
Okay.
So so those are good quotes. I liked yours a lot because
Thank you.
especially because of the changes you're going through right now. It's not easy.
Yep.
And I couldn't be more proud of you.
And character too. No matter what happens in life, nothing and no one can take away your character that you've built. It's really just it's something that you can be so proud of and know that I guess it's not really what's going on for you. Like if you lose a job, for example, or anything of that, because it's our skill set that we're going to be carrying on to something else. So if we did it once, we can do it again.
We're not 100%.
Selling, we're not selling the job, it's us with everything that we have acquired.
That's 1,000%.
Being all laid out on the table. So yeah, that reminds me of that.
Easy. Oh, that's real.
Who are our top inspirational people or your top person right now or overall? I mean, yeah, I know who you have yours.
I have inspiring people, as far as like maybe well, obviously you and my mom are like my number one drive motivator. As far as people in my life, your family, my family, they drive me definitely to be the best I can be. As far as like maybe like celebrities or something.
Just
I think I'd go with like LeBron James. LeBron James.
that's a good
You
one.
think about it. Just really think about it. What he's
Yeah.
doing in his community as well, and like
I know.
you know
he was showing me.
the business side of things.
And the school that you said he's.
Oh, he built a
building?
school. He built an apartment complex for all the kids in the school's family to live there rent free. He just did that.
That's amazing.
So every kid that goes to that school has free housing for their family. That's
love
that's
that.
never been done
that
before.
really was when you showed me
Oh my
that
God.
too. It just looked at him.
It's
even
insane, and it's
so
like
differently. He's such a
it
great-
makes you really understand, because this man could just sit back, you know, chill, not worry about nothing that's going on. But he's out there, you know, trying to make a difference,
Yeah.
trying to make people's lives better, you know, take some weight off people. You know, that's at the end of the day,
Yes.
that lets you know doing things like that is
Such a-
priceless.
Yes.
Yeah,
Such
for
a good
sure.
person for that. I really look at him a lot in a different light. I mean, you
Yeah.
always talk about him anyways,
Yeah,
but
you know.
seeing that side of him definitely.
Yeah, because it's all he coined the phrase. It's bigger than basketball. Like it's not, you know, basketball is great,
That.
and you know the game's great. Personally, I'm a football guy. The game of basketball is flawed to me, but you know, but you know, it's bigger than basketball.
Mhm.
It's bigger than what you got going on. We're in this all together, and
Yes.
you know, he's definitely an inspiration of mine.
That's such a good one. And I'd say too for me, of course, family. You know, I'd have to say my family. That's a given. But if we're saying not famous, I don't know what the term would
Yeah,
be, but
just anybody.
I
someone.
love Jim Rohn. I listen to him every
Oh
morning
goodness! Wow.
for years. I can't get enough of him. I just love everything that he speaks
Oh,
about
yeah,
and comes out of his
dude.
mouth. It's just
He's got some
every single thing is just gems and
things
so
that he
wise.
says. I'm like, how did you even come up with that?
And
Did you?
then-
I think he's cheating. I'm like, how
and
did
at
you
the
come up
same
with that
time,
yourself?
Though, it's so simple. His
Right.
recipe for success is it's so simple and it's so you just have to really actually want to
no,
hear.
it's not rocket
hear what
science
he's
at all.
saying.
It's like he'll say something to where you know exactly
Yes, and you're
what
like,
he means. And you're just like,
yeah,
damn. And you've
exactly.
thought it yourself. He speaks about things that you're thinking in this current situation that he's like, I remember I used to think like this, and you're like, damn, I think like that right now. he's good. He's good. That's a good one. Yeah, definitely.
Yeah, so I think that's my top right now that I've been into. So now we can hop into why we're really here. The
Why are
nitty
we
gritty.
really here? I guess that's just the number one question. Why are we here?
Why were we put on Earth? To find.
That's
to
deep. Are
find
we
our
getting
life's
that deep?
calling, to
Are
find
we talking
our
about
way.
why are we here at this podcast?
So, how did we get into fitness? Well, of course, you're going to have your side of the story and my side. So, when were you first introduced to fitness?
Oh, young
Starting
age.
back,
Yeah,
yes,
dude.
so-
I mean, I played football since the time I could even put the pads on. You know, I that was my first love. Fell in love with it, and then once I think 7th grade hit, the coaches were like hitting that weight room. I was
Yes.
like, dang, we gotta go to the weight room. So I remember doing like workouts in the weight room. High school comes and you go hard in the weight room, so we went hard in the weight room. And then college, obviously, same thing. And then I just never, after college, I was like, man, I've worked out enough for my whole life. I'll never want to work out again. So I
What?
don't think I touched a weight.
Did you really have a moment in where your brain, there was a switch that flipped and it said, you know what?
I was burnt out.
I need to-
Every single year from the time I was in 7th grade, as soon as summer ended, all the other kids go to have fun and stuff.
Yeah.
I got to be up at 6:30 in the morning,
Mm-hmm.
sprinting up and down a football field every day, and then going to lift weights, and then going back on the football field. You do this.
Didn't you love it?
I
mean,
loved
it's
it.
your-
I loved
it's
every
your
second of it.
passion.
But once you're done, it's like I was just burnt out. I was like, damn. And then especially after college, where that's a whole nother.
So
that's
you
5 a.m.
completely-
workouts,
so you
5 a.m.
completely-
sprints, 5 a.m.
Oh, well, then you had college. So you just took a small break. And then you went to, you said after high school you didn't work out?
After high school, I didn't. No, after high school, I did
And
not
how
work
long
out. Went
until
into
you-
college completely like out of shape. and then-
what
and
was
then-
the gap?
So from the time football season ended in my senior year, which is around November, December-ish, to the following summer until when I went to college. And so I just lost all the gains, out of shape.
Oh yeah.
All I was doing was partying, went to college. And what's crazy is when we first got to college, it was only football players there because it was summer camp. So nobody was on campus except for football players. So we were doing very, very intense workouts to start, but it was only running. And I remember just from running alone, got shredded up. And then we threw in the weightlifting. And then after that year, I was finished with the weights up until, I was, I think, 18 in college. So I was probably like 18 or 19. Didn't touch a weight until I think I met you. I might have once or twice hopped on the bench, random. Yeah, with the homie. Maybe gone to the gym once, twice, hooped and did some curls or something. But yeah, never hit a program.
The blue moon.
Yeah, and then Jasmine Chiquito came into my life with her little fit butt. and you know what? You are definitely the person that I can attest my fitness to, because you made me go to the gym. I would be in the gym and I wouldn't want to do workouts. She would make me. I'd be in bed. She'd be like, "You want to go to the gym?" I'd be like, "Nah," like every time. And then
even
something
when we
clicked.
were in there, you'd say you'd only do 2 workouts and be like, "No, that's how I work out. I'm done."
Yeah, I'm good.
I'm done.
I got
Can
that
we leave
pump.
now?
I'm straight. Yeah. I'm gonna go. I'll meet you at the bathroom. Come get me from the basketball
Every
courts.
time.
I'll be hooping. Yeah, and then something clicked, man, and I just
That's what it.
never
at
looked
some
back.
point
But
for
I think
everyone,
it just takes seeing yourself morph into something better. Once you see some results, see some gains, the rest is history. You're gonna want to keep chasing that feeling.
Pump.
And it never goes away. Every
that
day
high.
I'm in the gym chasing that pump,
That
chasing that
endorphin
feeling.
high.
I need that. So
So that's your fitness
Thank
journey,
you.
or
Thank
where
you.
you started.
yeah, that's
right?
how it started. Yeah.
So you have a little bit of background, I guess, with your weights.
Definitely have a little bit of
But
background.
because your
My
gap
whole
was-
program, my whole weightlifting program that I do is a college football weightlifting
But
program.
because the
We're
gap
gonna-
was
all my
so
all my
big,
clients are gonna look like football players.
do
when
you
it's all
feel
said and
like
done.
you started from square one when you first started again when you met me? For sure, because the gap was so big. No.
No,
Okay.
because
It wasn't
square one's
challenging.
completely different than where I was at. I went through, like I said, these were real workouts that I was doing in college. They weren't.
Yes,
It
I
wasn't
know.
like just regular.
I'm not saying it wasn't.
Yeah, so I know exactly what I was doing when I went into the
Okay.
gym. Yeah, it wasn't square one, not at all.
Okay, babe. That's not what I meant. Then maybe it was the wrong term. I'm just saying, did the 10-year gap of do you feel like it was easy for you to fall back into it as in
No. I never said it was easy.
Was it were
Never
you
said it was easy. No,
okay? That's all
definitely
I'm
not
asking.
easy. It's one of the most challenging things to transform your body. Is one of the more challenging things. That's why you very rarely
What
see
was
it.
the hardest mental part to overcome trying to get back into it? Did you get discouraged? Like, because you came from, at one point, super, super fit, working out 7 times a week, 3 times a day. Did you ever get discouraged, or what did you look forward to, I guess, when you restarted your fitness journey?
I don't think I got discouraged too much.
Just
Because
kind of going with the flow.
yeah,
day by day.
I just the hardest part was just staying consistent. Getting into the gym, getting my ass through the door. And I always tell everybody the hardest part about
just getting
anything
there.
is showing up, just getting your feet through the door. Once you're there, it's like you're there. It's gonna happen. The shit you got to get done is gonna get done.
The shift's gonna change. The momentum's gonna get going.
So that was my number one struggle, was just getting through the door when I first started. And once you conquer that, it's like fucking endless.
Let's see a little flex.
At one point, say your quote again.
Okay.
Just because in the beginning,
So we might have missed a quote. One of my quotes.
Yes,
Jasmine
let's
asked me
let's
what
go over it again. Your
what my favorite
quote
quote is.
We do the whole thing then because it's not going to sync up with their.
it's different.
Go ahead, do
So-
your favorite quote, babe.
Jasmine asked me what my favorite quote was. My favorite quote was, "Failure is not fatal, and success is not final." And I could explain it again. Should I explain it again?
Go ahead, yes.
Okay. So, failure is not fatal, which means failure is not the end all be all. The world's not over because you failed at something. There's always going to be more opportunities, always more chances to achieve what you want to achieve. And success is not final, which means once you've reached success or a goal that you're looking to reach, you better find another goal because you always need to be moving forward no matter where you get in life. So,
Preach.
thank you.
You better preach.
I don't know
babe.
whose quote that is. I don't know who wrote that,
but yeah.
it definitely resonated with me.
Love it. So, I guess now it's my turn for how I got into fitness.
Yeah. I
You
don't-
said yeah.
How did you get into fitness? I don't even think I know this.
So I would say my parents have always, since I was younger, I've always gone to the gym with them at the into the kids club. They always have gone.
Fun
So
times.
I've always known, especially my dad, he's been very, very heavy into weightlifting and fitness. My mom also, but maybe my dad a little bit more. So I always saw that growing up. And then I think when I was 18, my mom started to try to make me go to the gym with her, just because it's fun to have a friend, a
Yeah.
partner. It's
Yeah.
just you want to go more. So then she had I swear, freaking persuade me, force me, pull me out of bed, and I would be like, I would feel so miserable. I would like, she'd be like, come on, just come, and I would go because I didn't want her to be alone. So I felt bad, so I just started going at then. It was very here and there. I was not going with the goal, with the purpose. I didn't even know anything really. I didn't know any workouts. I didn't know any. So whatever I would do, she'd
crazy.
tell me the name, or she'd say, we're going to do this, or this is the movement. And I would just go along with it. And randomly, those random times I would go and pop in here and there. After a few months, I actually, kid you not, I would look in the mirror and I was like, I was just looking at myself. I said, "What's that? What?"
That's how it happens.
No, I was tripping out. I was looking at my legs and I was standing. I said, "What is?"
That's the
I'm
same
like,
thing
that
that
wasn't
happened to
there
me, too.
before. And I was looking at this and I said, "Oh, what?" And they're the tiniest baby gains. But I honestly didn't even believe that I could look that way. I was that person who didn't know anything about it and didn't think it could transform my body. I just thought it was all, you guys are a bunch of just cult gym people, just don't know what you're talking about. You just go just to go. And then once I saw that, I said, no way. I said, oh my gosh. I still remember I was that day after, I was like, oh, are we going to go to the gym today? Can
You
we
were
go
locked
tomorrow?
in.
And then from that day on, it was the moment I saw the changes that I started to believe it. And I fell in love. And
So-
I said, I want to see how far I can go with this. I
Seeing
want
the
to see.
gains was a big part of keeping you
Yes.
going. I try to tell everybody that. I'm like,
You just have
Yeah,
to
it's
wait
hard
for
to-
that point. I know.
I
Trust
tell my
the
clients,
process. That's
too.
the biggest
One day you're gonna
part.
walk by the mirror. You're gonna look. You're not even. You're gonna be like, "Is that me? Like, is that me?
Seriously.
Is that who I am?" Like,
You
whoa.
can morph. You can,
And then that right there, you're gonna be like, "This is it. This is my life now."
we can
this is
morph
it.
and mold our body into our ideal idea of perfect.
How hard do you want it?
How exactly
How bad do you
we
want it?
wanna-
And
Yep. And then later on, I think the mental part behind it follows suit as well, because I kept that up. So I fell in love with it, and I was working out so much. Honestly, I think I was doing 2 a days, probably 7 days a week, because at this point, I think I'm 19, 20, not partying. I never went to the club ever. I was not drinking at all. So I was just, it was my whole 100% life and all that. And then I started to notice that my confidence started to build a lot. It just started to build up so much that even I feel that outside people were even noticing, because before I was very timid, very shy and insecure, and I was just walking taller. I was because I was so disciplined. I just felt so good about myself, because I'm like, this is me. This is what I'm about. You can't tell me nothing. I'm serious on my gym shit. I'm a gym girly.
Oh yeah,
And so I was confident. I was confident. I was feeling myself. If someone wanted to talk about it, I can talk about the A, B, and C, or I can make convo. So I think that the mental changes as well put me, 100% where I am today in regards to social media influencer, my following, shoots, everything I owe to working out.
Oh, yeah.
Fitness, 1,000%. That's 1,000% what I owe it to.
That's awesome.
It's just built me from the inside out. So, and I think that's the beginning. Yeah, pretty
Was
much.
there ever a point in that? Because you said that when you started, you were like 18.
Yes, that's when I was barely
Is there
going
ever a
here
time
and
where
there.
where you stopped working out, or maybe maybe fell
No,
off a
so
little
that's
bit, or
so no.
you've been pretty much consistent for the most
So the
part?
longest I've been working out now for 10 years, 'cause I'm about to be 29. The longest time I've ever taken off because I chose to just not do it was probably 2 weeks only, and that was because I was on vacation in Thailand for 2 weeks.
Dang.
Isn't that crazy to think
Yeah,
about? I've
it
never
is.
ever
It is
gone longer than 2 weeks.
good. Your body's gonna
Yeah.
thank, and I mean,
Yes.
in the long run,
Oh well, I
all of
think
that, your body's gonna thank you.
I think I've broken a toe before, but I think I was still doing upper.
Yeah, but just as far as like
Yeah.
your bone
willingly.
density,
Yes.
those are things that cause problems when you get older.
Mm-hmm.
And lifting weights, your bones get much stronger, and like you over time, by the time you're 70, you're just gonna be solid as sturdy old lady in your rocking chair.
Jeez.
Sturdy old.
Sturdy old senior citizen.
You're gonna be the fucking fastest girl at bingo night.
Okay, so let's do an update on where we are currently, because we did the beginning of our journey. Where are we currently with our fitness? What's our
This is
current physique update versus where it was where we started, where it was at our lowest? So let's do a physique update. So let's start with, what was your body in high school, college, during that era? How would you describe your physique?
Just like a normal athletic
fit?
physique,
Okay.
skinny fit. Yeah, I wasn't a big
You
like
weren't at all-
lifter.
were you not
I wasn't
this
one of the
size,
guys
right?
in the gym putting up
Maxing out, yeah.
315. I was at the
Ooh.
most ever about putting up about like 225 probably
Mm-hmm.
at the most. And just regular normal physique.
Yes, yeah.
And then after
Do you remember your weight at all at that time? I'm just
I was
curious.
about like 180, 175, 180.
Oh, which is
Probably
what
like-
you are kind of now, right?
Right now I'm about 190.
Oh, okay. All right, then. So about
Yeah.
10.
Yeah, I think the heaviest I was in college was around like 185. And they
Oh,
were
so
giving
you
us
were-
3 meals
okay.
a day. They were giving us 3 meals a day, and we were eating good. Yeah, they
Ah.
sat there and watched you eat.
Mm-hmm. That's what I have to do
Yeah,
for you.
yeah, no, exactly. Yeah, I always knew I needed a little like
Too funny.
trainer, coach.
You-
Because if I had a coach,
You're not really a.
I would
biggest
always
appetite.
want to be accountable. So if we had workouts or something, I'd show up all the time. I wouldn't skip workouts. I'd do all my reps, coaches, because we'd have coaches that sit there and watch you. I'm not going to just not show up. My coach is going to be pissed. So I'd always show up, and, you'd actually do the workouts. So, but, when I didn't have that, I was just kind of like, 8 reps would be okay. Like, it was like a reps of 12. I'd be like, okay, I'm going to 12 reps. And then I'd be like,
You would just,
10's
do
all right.
less
You know what I
for
mean? And then when I had you, when I had you, like you're my child. Then when I had Jasmine, man, wow.
My life.
You changed my life.
I see.
Yeah, no, when I got you, like right there working out with me, it's just a different type of
know.
motivation. I'm like, this.
I had to, and in the beginning, I had to be on your butt and say, come on.
You'd be like, another
We're
more,
not-
two more. I'd be like, no, I'm done.
Every time. That's exactly how you say it, too. So what's your current physique right now? I know you kind of mentioned it, but go over. So you your
tell me.
weight and you rip shirt open. That actually probably
Current
be a cool
physique,
clip.
shredded. Absolutely
Show
freaking
you
huge.
the abs.
Right now?
Yeah. For your
Abs are
Okay.
there, arms are there.
gun show. We just measured the guns too. What were your arms at? Do you remember we measured them? Was it 15 and a half?
45 inches arms. No, I think I don't remember. They're like, I don't know. I don't even remember.
Okay.
I know my.
And
I don't
so
remember.
then
16.
16. And then where is your goal physique? Where are you headed now next? Wait, are
Oh,
you
my
gaining,
God.
bulking, shredding more, maintaining? What are you planning to do?
I'm trying to bulk a little bit.
Okay. So
But I still
we
want
gotta
to stay
come back
shredded.
and
I
do
just
update.
want to. I just want to get
Like a slight bulk.
slight bulk, just a
Lean
gradual bulk over time. I don't want to
Not
like
a
get like super
serious-
thick
yes.
at all. I don't really. Should I?
Oh, thickum.
So I just get thickums and then just shred it up. That
And-
process sucks though. It's a lot of cardio and sweating.
And haven't we've been talking about possibly you competing? So we'd have to do it together.
We'll let the crowd decide. We're gonna do a poll, guys. You guys tell me. You guys tell me if I should compete or not. Got to work on those legs a little bit.
I love the sound effect though.
There's something wrong with me.
What is
There's something wrong with me. Oh, jeez. What about you?
Wait,
Where?
real quick. Sorry, we're gonna get to me, but Abe, since you just talked about your.
You call me Abe?
No, what? No, I'm talking to
Oh,
Abe,
okay.
but I'm talking to both you guys. I know. So, you didn't mention though. Let's mention that in between phase. So, before you started working out with me, let's talk about during primetime COVID.
Oh God. I mean, do we have the pictures?
Oh yeah,
Is
so
there a way
that's
that we
why
can?
basically.
Hey,
so
Bo, is there a way that we can pull this up? I've always wanted to say that
so
on our
he's gonna pull
podcast.
it up.
I already know you can pull it up. Hey, Abel, is there a way that you can pull this up? Find a picture of me.
Lundy.
Picture me before and after. See if it's on Google somewhere.
Lundy.
Wait, hold on, I'm Googling it. It's coming up. There it is.
Do you hear what I'm saying?
All right,
Don't mention about me during COVID. Just you. Yeah, that's what I'm saying.
I have the picture up. You can talk about it right
Go ahead, babe. They can hear
Okay,
your voice.
so is it the front or the back?
now. Right now it's the back.
Okay, guys, you tell me. Does my program work or does it work? The tally's off. I don't know if that matters.
It's only one camera.
Okay, I didn't know if it was still on.
No,
or not.
it's okay. Yeah.
Okay, so yeah, so
Oh,
my.
it's off because I went to your picture.
Oh yeah, no worries, no worries.
They can hear you though.
Okay, cool. So yeah, so guys, go ahead and just take a good look at that. If I can do it, you can do it. I bleed just as you bleed. I put on my pants one leg at a time, just like all you guys. It's a science. I broke it down, and I cut out the fat, all the bull crap workouts that you don't need. They're gone. They're out of there. Guys, go to my Instagram, click the link in my bio.
Yes.
We're gonna change your life.
So he
We're gonna
did
change your life.
get us pretty much a skinny fat during COVID. I know a lot of people went through a lot of body changes because we were quite literally on lockdown, could not leave your house.
Yeah,
just
Postmating 3
in the
times a
room,
day, Jack in the Box,
eating and
Chick-fil-A,
laying there all day
McDonald's,
long.
like anything you could just name.
And
Bell
honestly, we
all
were
day.
drinking a lot of wine during that time, and you're not
We were-
even a drinker.
I wasn't even a drinker, and I was
Everyone I
getting
heard was
fucked up
drinking,
during
eating,
COVID.
just in their house because there's nothing to do. Couldn't even work. No one could work for the most part, but yeah. So then this next picture of him.
I put both already.
Oh.
Oh, cool.
Oh,
And the
okay,
front
well,
side, obviously, guys, the
front
abs all
side,
chiseled
yes,
up. We're good. We're
versus
good.
now.
I think, yeah.
Again, here we go.
Yes.
One more time. One more time. Woo. Ooh.
Yes.
And then,
That's that
Thank
trans.
you, guys. Thank you,
Yes.
man. Wow.
all right. And then
It's
Yeah. Okay. So now where I started, right? Okay. So my beginning physique when I first started around at 19, I think I weighed 119 or 118.
good heavens.
Yes. But so I was weighing
That's not
that
healthy.
much.
That can't
Do you
be
wanna
healthy.
Show the,
That can't
do
be
you want
healthy.
to show the skinny? Yes, please. The
That can't
really
be
skinny
healthy.
one. So on the left side, you can see how I look, very extremely skinny. And honestly, at that time, I was not even weightlifting that much. My priority was cardio. I was doing so much cardio because I remember I was, first of all, I'm a kid because I'm 18, 19. And I remember I was I was already super skinny, and I was in a relationship at the time that he was very emotionally abusive, and so he would call me fat when we'd argue. What? Literally, I was so skinny. He would be like, "You're fat" or whatever, and I remember that stuck with me, especially when you're so young and impressionable.
Have
and
I
so all I
ever
would do was
once
cardio.
called you that?
Never.
Never.
Only
I
this
never.
ass.
yeah. That might have said about that. That's a fat old booty.
So I was unhealthily, really.
You're just in a toxic
Yeah,
situation,
so
I
I would just running and running and running when I was already skinny. So I got to that point where I look unhealthy skinny. And then after that, when my mindset switched, I don't remember exactly what it was. I think I just somehow got more into weightlifting and knew, okay, this isn't healthy, and I want to build muscle. I don't want to be skinny. I want to be strong. So then my next goal was to gain weight. I didn't know exactly how much. I think at the time I said I wanted to do 130. And then once I hit 130, it was hardly any. I got gains, but I was like, okay, I want more gains. I want to be thicker. Remember, I always wanted thick thighs. I want thick, strong thighs, and I want a nice booty. So after that, I just kept gaining, not quickly, over time, everyone. This was over time, a process. And so eventually I hit 150, but working out a lot, and I loved it. That was my perfect. I think that's my sweet spot for me personally. And there's nothing wrong with being really skinny or being bigger or anything, but I love being 150, so that was in that photo on the right. And then fast forward to my physique now. So about 3 months ago, I was at my heaviest I've ever been in my life. I want to say 177. Still working out, but zero cardio and drinking a lot. I think I was going on a lot of vacations. I was going out as much as I could.
You're living life.
Yes. So I wasn't depressed. I was not going through anything. I was just living kind of that hot girl summer. Living a little look at life, going out any chance I got, drinking a lot, almost honestly probably every day drinking, and a lot of vacations. So I just gained weight, and I did zero cardio. I still would hit the gym though, don't get me wrong, at least 3 times a week, at
definitely.
least 3, a lot less though. But so that was in the photo now. Abe, you can pull it up. Yes. So on the left side, if you guys can see, that was in February. I look so like I look like a little someone's chubby tia. And like I said, no, I love, I'm just joking. It's all in good jokes. I love and embrace my body in every stage, in every form, every weight, everywhere. Our bodies are beautiful, and we need to love them and treat them as such. However, I wasn't happy with what I was seeing in the mirror. It took also some photos at the time, how I was looking especially photos. I was just like, oh my gosh.
You had a different vision for yourself.
Yes, I was like, I need to really, I need to switch this around. I need to tighten up. I definitely let myself go, in my own opinion. I was still lifting, and I still loved my body. I still look bomb, don't get me wrong, but I definitely said we need to whip this back into some more fit shape. At the yes, remember? That it was just my thighs. I kid you not, it looked like if I took thunder thighs to 19-year-old me wished for thick thighs, but not those.
Yeah, thunder
I
and
kid
lightning
you not,
thighs.
they looked this big in the photo. I know photos are
NFL Hall of Fame thighs.
No, literally. So I feel like there was some few other photos that stand out in my head too, where I was just like, oh hell. Oh, and then when I was starting to record selfies too, I never in my life had ever had to come from a super high angle because there was double chin, and in my life ever. And all of a sudden I was like, I could not record anymore like this or like this. I had to go like this.
So what'd you do to?
So then that was a few months ago, and I know, how did I come to I guess for me, I just said, you know what? I am going to hit cardio. I didn't even buy anyone's plan or anything like that. I have bought I've bought a lot of influencers' plans over the years. So I've put together, I kind of know trial and error also what works, what doesn't. I've had a nutritionist make a weight loss plan and a weight gain plan for me in the past. So I just hit cardio. I was so invested in this. I hit cardio 7 times a week, which is probably maybe not the best sometimes.
Knees started hurting a little bit.
Yes, but every day I did not miss. And if I did miss, it would be 6 times a week. I have not done, I don't think, less, unless I've been maybe on a weekend trip. I might skip maybe only 5 times, 2 days, but that's still not a lot. So I was doing cardio 7 times a week. I cut all my portions down. I started counting calories and my macros. And and 2 a day. So cardio and weightlifting the same day.
Oh, that's true.
I was coming hard. I made a 360.
That's like 12 workouts a week if you're doing 6 days a week.
Yes.
That's a lot.
Yes. Super committed and disciplined, where I knew I had this goal in mind, and no matter what, I'm going to reach it and I'm going to get there. And I was so freaking just look at how you look, like how I looked at the time is what motivated me. Yeah. I said, no, this has got to go.
I'm nipping this in the butt right now.
Yep. And then also it can also be very discouraging, I think, when you look at where you are from where how far you are from, I guess, in our head where we want to be. But I don't think about it that far ahead. All I know is I'm moving today. I'm doing what I'm supposed to get done today. And I know, and then I'm going to do it tomorrow. And then I'm gonna do it the day after, and then the day after,
Lay a brick.
and then that's just think about it day
Every
by
day.
day. And then little do you know, a week passed, and then little do you know, okay, it's been 2 weeks. Oh my gosh, okay.
Step on the scale. You looked. I remember you looking and being like,
And even losing
whoa.
a pound is good. So, and then those weeks, believe it or not, I said, oh my gosh, has it been a month already? And so you just got to take it day by day and trust the process. Trust it so much, because definitely just looking at you got to trust it. You got to fall in love with the process. That's really huge. And so now I am, I guess, 18 pounds down, I believe. So my goal was originally from 177 to 155, but now that I'm only 3 pounds away from there, and I know I'm still liking it, but I definitely could. I think I want to go down to 150
yeah, try it.
and see how for sure. I think I know I'll love that. So my new goal is 150. So I'm 18 pounds down.
And you can just you can let it fluctuate a little bit from 150.
And that's in a matter of, so that was March, April, May, June. In a matter of 4 months, 18 pounds down. Yes.
Did you take what you did and make like a little program that people can
So
follow?
I'm gonna get to that too. So that's currently, and then where's my future goal with my physique? So I guess I kind of mentioned, so I'm gonna hit 150, see where I want to go with that. But I'm kind of feeling like I want to maybe try to get some abs, and I've never said I wanted abs before.
Yeah,
but I'm feeling I want to push myself to see what I can really do with my body that I've never done before.
Get you on my little ab circuit.
Yes, so that's the goal for my future physique, and if we do get to the point of competing, if London competes, then maybe that's a possible. Well, I'll do it too if he does it.
I'll do it
but
if you do it.
But it's a possibility, so that's there. So that's also open.
Who knows, guys? You might see us. What is it called?
Yes.
IBFF or something?
Yeah, WBF. IBFF is WBFF is the one I would want to do, but you'd be IBFF.
Tag team.
You're like, wait, what's the wrestling called again?
SmackDown.
Yeah, WWE.
Yeah, WWE.
Yeah, that's what you're gonna be on that. Imagine so you're gonna start seeing me on the big screen.
What would my name be?
I don't know.
The light skin hammer. Yeah, they'd be like, God damn, here he comes. They'd be like, oh God.
Wait, look at Bella. Bella, do you have a few words for us? Hey, look with the mic next to
I don't know. We need to record that. Oh wow. So
Oh yes, okay.
So then that's our future goals. You know that we're working on. I'm bulking, trying to get bigger. She's trying to lean, tighten up. Nothing wrong with that.
And we have been at I've been at both sides of the weight spectrum where you guys saw my before and afters where I wanted to gain and I did, and now I want to lose and I did, and still not done. So with that being said, with both of our progress and everything you've seen, what also is next for us fitness wise, the most important thing that we have just created for everyone is one-on-one coaching. Our separate one-on-one coaching personally with each of us, right?
We are so excited about this one. This one's big.
Super excited.
This one's big. Because it's not just training. It's not training anymore. It's life coaching.
Lifestyle.
It's a mindset, fitness, just
mind,
a
body,
whole
and soul.
Different way of thinking that we're going to put people onto.
Yes, complete. Not just
and change lives.
Routines.
Yeah, it's not
so
just
much
workouts.
More than that.
It's going to be more.
It's going to be more. We're here to guide you, to coach you through whatever else you're going through. You can talk to us about it. Relationships wise as well. We are going to do a separate podcast on our relationship story.
Definitely.
Will come next, but we have came so far and grown so much together as a couple and learned from each other, and we've just been very patient and communication, and I think we're gonna go on 5 years, right?
This will be 4 years.
Are you sure?
2019. So and then 2020
okay.
That'd be 1 year. 2021.
Because we don't count 2019, or we do count 2019.
Oh wait.
See,
Was it July of 2019 that we met?
Yeah.
Okay, so July, and then the next year in 2020 would be 1 year.
Oh yeah, you're right. There we go.
2021 would be 2 years.
Okay.
2022 would be 3 years.
Yes.
2023.
So 24 is okay. There we go. All right, sorry, but
I did count on my fingers for that one.
We do have a very good experience in that field as well. If there's something like related to relationship wise.
Yeah, because
positivity, confidence.
It's always good to get someone's opinion that's on the outside looking in, and
And we're
you
here
know,
to support you in
we're not
every
going to
way
know
we can.
every single thing that's going on in your relationship, but
We're
it's
here
good.
to
It's
support.
yeah, exactly. It's
support
good to be
and-
able to vent out, talk about things with
And
a
how
real
to-
couple,
Yes.
not someone, that has already pre-written answers for you. Like you get to learn from real couples that have gone through it, weren't perfect, and got through the mud together, really.
So if you're struggling with fitness in regards to any part of fitness, weight loss, weight gain, if you're a beginner, you don't even know what to do in the gym. So you can be any level of training of fitness to start with. This you can be beginner, intermediate, advanced. These plans are going to be 100% customized and tailored to you and will be updated weekly. You are going to be sending in weekly progress
you're going to have your own app.
and updates. Yeah.
You're going to have your own app.
But
You're
we
going to
can't
be
say
able to,
too much, but just know that DM us on our social medias. If you, I think our names, can you tag our names in, Abe? So just DM us on our social media. DM us, I'm ready. And we'll because we do have a small wait list right now because people have been asking us for coaching for a while. But make sure that you DM us ASAP so that way we can secure your spot in line and we can get you in on that next. And we'll just fill you in anyways on what you can expect from coaching as well. So we have the answers to whatever you are struggling with. And we want to help guide you on this journey that we're on as well. We're all here to get big wins together. Right, Bebe?
that's absolute
Let's
truth.
get it.
Let's do it. I'm excited.
Oh, I'm not done yet. Oh.
Before you end, because remember these two cameras
Yes.
are personal. Say something to your, because these are gonna be your reels,
Yes. Yeah.
Motivational or
Yep. Okay.
shout out your program.
Yes. So back to what I was saying is, so how do we stay motivated?
How do we stay
How do you stay motivated? And then you can say it to your camera.
Well, I stay motivated because I literally wake up every day and I get to look at the most beautiful girl in the world every single day. How could you not be motivated waking up next to you? That's the only motivation I need right there. But also, I look at pictures of myself as like a kid, and think about all the things that I could have been. And, when I was a kid, my big imagination and everything, I owe it to that kid to be the best version of myself, So there's no stopping. It's only up from here. And it's gonna take a lot to stop what we got going on, So we're good.
Let's
we're good
get
right now.
it. Like Mama D says, all gas, no brakes.
All gas, no brakes at all. We ripped out the brake pads.
Life's
we're
too short.
coasting.
We don't have time to waste.
Yep, get in the way, and you're getting ran over.
That's good, baby.
Thanks, babe. So yeah, those are my motivations, right? That's what keeps me motivated.
That's how we stay motivated. I would say, okay, so what keeps me motivated? What keeps me motivated? What keeps me motivated is I want to become the best version of myself I can possibly become. I want to tap into whatever power I have, whatever positivity I have, whatever I have in my mind, in my body. I want to see myself become the best version that I can. And because I do owe it to myself, I owe it to my younger self. I owe it to my future kids. I owe it especially just to myself, though. I know what I'm capable of, and we're put on this earth to become amazing people, to leave a difference, and to really have no regrets. I need to live my life to the fullest, and I never forget that. And I'm so passionate about making this life. We only have one. I want to take full advantage of it, and I want to just really, really just be a freaking badass with a nice ass, and I want to look good, I want to feel good, and I want to help others achieve that same feeling and confidence, because I've been there before when I was insecure and I felt so small, and I want to change that for people everywhere around the world, and especially nowadays with social media, we can be really hard on our images and all of that, but we need to know that we have it all. We are all enough right here inside. So that's my motivation.
That's awesome. That was real good. That's awesome.
Okay, so all right, so how is it for us to train together as a couple? Because we're
It's so
workout
fun.
partners.
Yeah, it's so fun. So because
in the beginning,
first in the beginning it was hard because Jasmine was all legs, all legs.
Wait, what does that have to do with anything?
And I was all upper body. What do you mean? It was hard. She wanted to do legs all the time,
that's
and,
what you
and
meant.
I
See, I didn't
all
know
I
where you
wanted
were
to do was
going with
bench
that.
press and everything.
Okay.
So we found a balance.
A healthy
we found
medium.
a balance, and once I got my legs together, we started Jasmine's upper body journey.
And then too, for some reason, in the beginning, when you were saying, "Oh, let's do this workout," or you say you're doing it wrong, I'd say, "No, I'm not." Remember?
Yeah, probably.
But continue. What were you gonna say?
And then, so recently we started Jasmine's upper body journey, and I think that is also a testament of maybe possibly weight loss.
For sure. Oh, it's for sure aided a lot.
I think it's
as well.
definitely ate a lot of fat off of her frame up top, and I cannot
I said
stress
eight.
enough.
Wait, I said aided. You said 8.
Oh shit. Yeah, my bad. Yeah,
Damn.
well, it does. Like your muscle,
I know,
your
but
muscle
that was
burns
funny.
fat.
I said it aided. You're like, yeah,
It burns
aided.
calories. So yeah, I think for women, they're very, very stuck on legs and working their legs and doing cardio. I promise you, ladies, start doing some upper body workouts. Start hitting that bench press. Start hitting some shoulders, and watch your upper body tone up. That back, watch that back start getting little shreds in it. You're gonna see it. Girls think they're gonna get bigger if they lift. No, watch it. You're gonna tighten up. It's gonna look great. And I think you guys definitely need to start hitting more upper body for sure.
I do agree. There's definitely a huge stigma around women working their upper body. I was one of them for so long. I refused to do 0 upper body workouts because I said I wanted my upper body to be skinny and tiny and all of that, there's a big stigma, which is incorrect about it. You can, if that's your goal, to get super huge buff and just really, really push that weight, you'd have to go especially for us women, we're naturally genetically not so easy for us to build as guys do. You'd have to push. I'm talking big weight, heavy weight to get there, which most of us aren't going to do unless that is your goal. So when I started working out recently with my boyfriend doing upper, I am obsessed. I think I like doing upper now more than even legs. It looks so sexy. You're like the shapely, it tones and tightens. So even, with women when we get older, this is a big problem. So triceps tightens that up. For chest too, a lot of chest, say bye to that bra fat. It looks so good. And just everything looks the shoulders, your posture, you stand with no hunchback. And especially back. So when you wear strapless dresses, tank tops, your sports bras, your back will just come together so shapely. And when you build your back wider, okay, so don't be scared of the wider. I'm not saying you're going to be big back, linebacker, but the slight V that it'll still tone, but slightly, it'll make our waists small. The illusion, I kid you not, will make your waist look so smaller. So don't be afraid to get that, ladies, because this is huge. This is so huge. And if you need help with some of that upper body coaching, you know what to do. DM me. I'm ready. And let's get that hot girl bod. So, but it's true. I wanted to mention the upper body part because it's such.
I think personally,
I've been there.
I know the cardio definitely played a big part, but I think upper body just made it like. It put it all together for you. It put it all together for you.
Yes.
And we still got a long way to go too.
Yep, and I'm still not there yet.
Journey.
Came so far, but I still have far to go. Yeah.
We're not stopping till Jasmine's benching 45 on each side. 135.
Oh my gosh.
You can do it.
That's crazy.
No, you can do it.
Okay, so I did want to just touch on some common, frequently asked questions that we hear about some fitness stuff, and then also just some reminders that people can always hear about that for fitness stuff. So, where is it? Okay. So what about falling off? Is it, it's so normal to fall off sometimes in fitness routines. What do you recommend for that?
Yeah, so,
It can happen, life happens, whether just so many things.
Falling off does happen. It can happen. Life hits you.
Yep.
But always remember, you always have a spare hour to get into the gym. Always. I don't care how busy you are, because there's someone more busy than you out there with more responsibilities, or someone that's going through more traumatic experiences that's still finding a way to make themselves better in the gym. So as far as falling off, it happens. We get there sometimes. But always keep in mind, there's someone out there going through something similar that's still finding a way to get it done. You can too.
Just get back in there, no matter how
Get
long
back
it's
in
been.
there. Hop back
it
on
just
that.
matters about getting
Hop back
back
on that horse.
Yes.
It goes back to just showing up.
Yep.
You know, you obviously when you're sitting in the bed, the gym sounds like terrible.
Yes.
But once you're in the gym, it's a whole nother ball game. It's a whole nother ball game. The weight's in front of you. Just get it done and get out.
And then also that reminds me too that there's never a workout that you will regret like once you're in there,
Oh
you will
my
love
God.
that workout, but you always regret missing a workout.
Oh, yeah.
So I always tell myself that I'm never going to regret getting in there when I didn't want to, but I am going to regret or feel guilty that I didn't go when I should have. So no matter what, you'll always feel accomplished after that gym sesh rather than skipping it.
Yeah, and you will always walk out of those doors feeling great.
Yes, yep.
Every time you're
The
going to walk out that door
endorphins,
feeling
the
way
pump.
better than when you walked in. Every
Yes.
single time.
Yes.
Even if you had the most traumatic workout, just that feeling that I pushed myself to that limit.
Yeah, and
I overcome my own brain telling me, no, I'm not going to the gym. When you conquer your own brain, you're unlocking a whole different potential inside yourself. So
it helps with depression and all that stuff. Actually, a lot.
you can't be depressed when you have 250 on your chest.
It's a form
There's no
of,
such thing. That's the only
therapy.
thing you can think about is getting it off you. That's why, like,
Iron therapy.
if you think about where we started and how we were, you know, our ancestors were in the jungle somewhere hunting. They had no time to be depressed or have anxiety because all they were thinking was survival.
Seriously,
That's
huh?
it. We have so much time on our hands.
That's
life is so easy and everything's so immediate now that all we can do is stress. That's all we can do. All we can do is stress.
Overthink.
So
yeah.
start thinking about, start doing things that are challenging to you, things that, like go out and run some sprints, go out. That stuff will disappear because you'll be more focused on something, greater, a
Yes,
greater purpose.
love that.
And nobody's stressed when they're the best version of themselves. Nobody's stressed when they're reaching a goal that's bigger than themselves. It just doesn't happen.
Good job, Lenny Bunny. So that's one about falling off. Just get right back to it when you can.
Get back on that horse,
normal.
baby.
Don't beat yourself up over it. Just get back on it.
No. And even
normal.
like, I have clients that
we all
miss
have that.
a
Yeah,
month,
yes.
come back. They're
And muscle memory is a real
they
thing.
put on some pounds, whatever. And I always tell them like, hey, you're gonna be back right back
Yes,
where you
yep.
started. Okay, yeah, you missed a
Keep
month.
pushing.
Let's do it. Let's
Yes.
get back to it.
We've been doing it already. Yeah. Yeah. You were gone while I was doing. We did a couple of them.
It's not her turn.
Yeah, but we've been doing a couple already. What was the
We've done
next
a lot.
one?
We got some good ones, yeah.
Okay, so I also wanted to mention, and whatever you want to add on to this, that fitness is not, the definition of fitness and the look of fitness is not a certain body type. There is no, fitness is whatever our goal is to ourselves, and we should definitely not, we can have inspiration, but fitness should be just our most fit version of ourself. And that's all that you should strive for and like look forward to, and don't be discouraged by other people. Just sometimes, you can expect to look one way, but we're all made so different. So just be the best, most fit version of yourself.
Oh yeah, that's actually very good because I do have clients that are like, but I want to look like you,
Yeah.
and I want to look like you.
It's good to have
And
inspo.
Yeah, of course, and it's possible. It's
Inspiration,
possible.
yes.
You can, but
Everyone's
all we
body's
can
different.
do is work as hard as we can
Yes.
right now, and whatever falls into place as a result of that, I guarantee you're gonna fall in love with that version of yourself, whether you look like me or not.
Yes.
If you're going hard in the gym and pushing yourself, you're gonna love
Yes.
what you look like. That's just the bottom line.
There's not one specific mold for fitness.
No.
Fitness being fit looks so many different ways, and you can even be thick and fit. Because when I first started my fitness journey, people would always say, "Oh, you're not fit." People probably still say it. You're not fit until you have abs. And you don't always have to have abs to be super fit, because I was going hard in the gym and not having abs, but I was thick and fit. Like this is what I mean, where there's so many different versions of fit. And then I know some girls who, it's whatever you want for yourself. And once you reach that goal, that no matter what anyone says, tune out those voices, because you know what you want. And once you're there, don't listen to what anyone's saying. And you know the work you're putting in as well, because they're not like, they weren't there with you in the gym. So, and that's all that matters. I started laughing because I thought of that line when Lil Wayne said, "But you wasn't with me shooting in the gym." But it reminded me of that, because it's like, are you next to me while I'm doing my sets and reps, and when I'm knocking out this and I'm eating clean, you're not. So it doesn't really matter what the opinion is. But yeah, it reminded me of that. And then I also wanted to say, our only competition is ourself. No one else. Just our old selves. We need to be better than we were and better than the old us. And remember that. Always remember that. That is so essential and so key. No one is competition, just our old selves. And that will take you so many other levels, so many up levels. Just keep that in mind. Always remember, we're only being better than ourselves, and all we want to do is beat our old self and beat it and keep moving up.
Yeah, and that's why, any gym you go to anywhere, maybe not like Muscle Beach or something, but any gym you go to, they got mirrors in there, and the mirrors are important. People are like, "Do you ever work out like without mirrors?" I'm like, "Hell no," because that's the whole point. It's me versus that person in the mirror.
Yes,
every time I step in there,
so
nobody else matters. I'm looking in that mirror. They're like, "Why are you always looking in the mirror?" Because I'm in competition with that person right there, standing in front of me, and that's it. So yeah, mirror, get you a mirror. If you have a gym, if you work out, you need to be in front of a mirror every time, because that's the only motivation you need, is to get bigger than that person you're looking at right there.
Preach, baby, preach. And then we already said the trust the process, because it's a process. It's a lifestyle. It's a marathon and not a race.
It's the journey. Not the destination.
And it is a lifestyle choice. This is a forever everything. We're locked in for life. We're going to be working out till we're senior citizens.
Yeah.
We're going to be at the silver sneakers class.
For sure. Oh, yeah.
Or maybe we'll be running triathlons still at this age. But fitness is definitely a lifestyle choice. And you just have to take it day by day and love the process and trust the process, and know that you won't ever get results overnight. But that's the beauty in it. The beauty is that no one can do it. No one can just.
Thank you.
The only people who are extremely disciplined and extremely committed to going above and beyond and very dedicated toward this will have a very extremely fit body, results that show. So there's no cheating and there's no quick way out of that.
No shortcuts. No shortcuts in this game. There's none.
And then also too, I would say for motivation, you have to want to do it for yourself. Don't do it for a boyfriend or because your family, or you have to only do it because you want to. That has to be the right reason, because then you're always going to be chasing someone else's version of perfect or this or that. And just people, it'll never be enough. If you're doing it for someone else, it'll never be enough for them. And of course, they're completely wrong. And you need to cut that person out, first of all. But you need to do it for what you want, for yourself only. And that should be the only opinion that matters.
Yeah, if you want to use the breakup or some kind of trauma as fuel, by all means, go ahead. But just know that if you're doing something to make someone else happy, there's a good chance that it's not going to make you happy. So definitely use your emotions and that energy towards as fuel, but at the end of the day, your end goal, it's on you.
Love that. And then we did that part already. Oh, and then I do want to say, what about for people who are beginners, about them being because I know you got this question recently, about them being intimidated because they don't know what to do and they don't want to look dumb or get embarrassed.
So if you're a beginner, first off, join my program. It'll make it 10 times easier than going out and
a super
lifting up random stuff, not knowing what's
routine,
going on. Get yourself a coach that works for you. If it's not me, whatever, but get yourself a coach. But everybody at one point or another was a beginner, and you just got to understand that, whether it was Mozart, LeBron James, Picasso, everybody was a beginner at one point or another. You don't know what you can be until you start. Okay. And another thing is like, dude, you can go to the gym, trip, fall, like, okay, it's embarrassing for a second. Nobody's even going to remember that the next day. Nobody's even going to be thinking about it. Unless it goes viral. Unless someone caught it on camera.
Unless you end up on gym fuckery page.
Yeah. Once you end up on the gym fuckery page, then at that point.
If you're digging in your butt at the gym and someone records you.
At that point,
work out at home.
Then use that trauma as fuel. Get your ass back in that gym. Get buff, and then you'll get the last laugh.
But yes, definitely if you're new, train with us. And there is no other trainer. Coach with me. Coach with him. There is no other option. It's only us if you want the best of the best. Because no other coaches out there are also doing lifestyle. We're doing mind, body, and soul. And relationship, throw that all in the mix. It's not just a workout routine. It's so much more than that. It's from the inside out.
Check in with you once a week. Make sure everything's going good. Give you your meal plans, everything. Yes. You get the whole setup with this. So it's a bargain.
And then you get this question a lot, so I wanted to ask, are you on steroids?
You tell me. Let's let the people decide. These look like steroid arms, Steve. No, I'm just playing. Nah, man. No. I barely even take my creatine.
Yeah, then I was going to go into what supplements do you take?
Yeah, so, creatine is good. If you want to start, seeing some size on you, start taking creatine. All it does is just put some extra muscle, some extra water in your muscles, gives you a little extra pump. Protein shakes are good. Get some protein shakes in, but other than that, really, what I tell people, they're like, I want to get bigger. What supplement? Just eat more food. Eat more good food. Mm-hmm. If you usually eat one piece of chicken, eat 2 pieces of chicken, usually eat 1 cup of rice, eat 2 cups of rice. If that's what you need, if you want to get bigger. Now, if you want to lose weight, it's obviously going to be different. But we have all types of people on all types of parts of the spectrum, custom, hand-tailored workouts and meal plans just for you. So,
yes. So now with that saying, we can wrap it up. So if you're struggling with weight loss, with weight gain, with confidence, with discipline, if you're just confused, if in your relationship, if you guys need some
motivation, or if you're looking for that spark within yourself, because each one of us have that. It's in us. Each one of us, we got that spark. We need to find it. So if you're looking for that, we're gonna search for that for you. It's
So DM us in our social medias. I'm ready.
I'm ready.
And we'll get to it because we do have a wait list. So make sure you do that quickly so we can get you in and on this, because we would love to have you and we cannot wait to do this.
We will get to you. We are a little backed up. We have a lot of people on the wait list, but you will definitely get results as soon as possible. So
thank you for joining in from the Swole Mates themselves. I hope you got your Sunday lifted, and if not, get it after this. And thank you for tuning in.
Never too early to start. Let's get it done.
Yes.
Thanks, guys.